Hey everybody, this is Darren Redmond for Redmond's Wrap Up. It is the day after Thanksgiving, and Redmond's Wrap Up, as you know, is always brought to you by FHT Sports. Remember, we have our Thanksgiving weekend contest going on. Like, share, or subscribe our videos, and you are in contention to win a FHT t-shirt. They are just the talk of the town. People that have never even seen the shirt are like, I bet you it's great, and it is. So try to go out there and win that shirt by subscribing, sharing our videos. From myself and from Serge the Hockey Guru. We may get Uncle Tony on the air as well. So I want to talk very quickly about the day after Thanksgiving. You know what that means, right? Doesn't mean Black Friday. Not what I'm thinking. Some people, not me. We're talking about hockey tournaments throughout the country, quite frankly, throughout North America and the world. The days of weekends of holidays, such as Thanksgiving, traditionally, there are hockey tournaments. Now, people could be negative about anything, right? I mean, oh, why is the ice cream cold? I like my ice cream hot. Why is the spoon shaped this way? There's always somebody who's going to be negative about something. Ignore it. Now, sometimes they have good points. Absorb it, figure it out, and work forward. Hockey tournaments, travel hockey tournaments, give you so much ability, so much great ability to do a lot of different things. Now, nobody's saying not family first. We know that, and family's great. But boy, is it win-win when the family can travel together, if a person can do that, and experience these things. Because you see the growth in these kids from tournament to tournament. And not just the fact that they're winning on the ice or that they're learning on the ice. That they're winning and they're learning and they're growing as young women and men, and in their hockey skills in this case, or just in their interpersonal relationships. Because not everything is structured. Now, nobody's saying running around willy-nilly in the hotel, but when the kids, after a game, are kind of in the hotel doing their own thing, they're learning, they're growing, they're getting social skills that will help manifest themselves throughout the rest of their life. They're learning responsibility off the ice as well. Breakfast is until 9. If you miss breakfast, you miss breakfast. You can't just go down to the kitchen at home and, no. You're putting on the shirt and the tie or the collared shirt before a game. Because you don't only represent your organization, your hockey organization. You don't only represent your travel team. You represent yourself. And that's something that you're going to bring with you the rest of your life. So when you have these hockey tournaments, sure, it's sad. It takes people away from family who may want to see them, this or that. And that's all part of it. I know a lot of people, sometimes they'll do Thanksgiving before, or they'll... And again, I'm not judging what anybody does. That's not what this is about. What I'm talking about is tournaments. And the value of these tournaments, to play at a different level, to sometimes have an audience of people who've never seen you play before. So, for example, if there is the California Wave today is playing, for example, I've never seen them play at this level, at the ages that my son plays. I'm going to watch them, and I'm going to see. And you talk. Last night, we had a couple of cocktails and maybe a cigar or two with some people from the Wave and from Arizona, and it was just all positive stuff. And we just talked and we laughed, and what do people do on the side? And one person works for a food bank. One person is a single parent, and this is what they do. And you learn, and you grow, and you foster the kinship that only travel sports and tournaments, and in this case hockey, can bring. We've been blessed. We had great memories when my daughter played soccer and played at a nice, very high, nice level, and saw people at different tournaments, and now we're having our son. And so it's great. Kids exchange pens. They go travel. Yeah, I would suggest, if you can, if the organization could afford it, if you can afford it, is to travel. Go out of country if you can. I mean, if you live in California, if you can go across the border in Vancouver, why not? Different states, experience different things. Because God willing, everybody's going to have a very, very long life. Why not with the wonderment of new adventure and the wonderment of when you're a child, a kid, growing, learning, expanding? It's just different than when you're an adult and you have the adult responsibilities. So again, Black Friday is great. though I do most of my shopping online. Last night we were out. We made the Denny's trip, the traditional Denny's trip when you're full. I'm full. I can't eat another thing. It's Thanksgiving. We had a nice hockey victory. Can't eat another thing 6 hours later. Anybody want to drive to Denny's? And we just saw the lines in the malls, and that's great because, you know, that's family bonding too. People go out, it's a traditional thing. But I do all my shopping online. Anyway, back to this. So you'll see people very tired, won't put the Christmas lights up this weekend, maybe even not even next weekend if they put up Christmas lights, because they're out doing tournaments. And the ROI, the return on investment, sure, they can be pricey, and you can't get around that. But the return on investment in camaraderie, in brotherhood, and sisterhood, and in growing, and in learning, and in sharing things that normally won't share, because you know what? January, February, March, there's not always tournaments, and school can become mundane, and the rigmarole of just daily life. So when you can have 2 or 3 of these tournaments during the course of a season, it breaks things up. And when adults can keep the focus on the kids' development, the kids' joy, and at the same time, you know, I've been a member of this team for, say, 6 months, and I haven't met this person yet as an adult. You know, buy them a cocktail, sit down with them, have a coffee with them, talk about anything but what happened in the game, get to know them. And it's just a great thing. So with that, we wish everybody well at all the hockey tournaments. Stay safe. Fresno Monsters at Selland Arena this weekend. Killer Kevin Kaminsky and his band of ferocious Fresno Monsters are at it. Let's sell out Selland Arena. Also, Bulldog Stadium on Saturday. Last chance to see the Fresno State Bulldogs before the Mount West Championship game the following week. Let's sell out Bulldog Stadium as well. And remember, like and share our content this weekend and every time, but this weekend, and win yourself a nice FHT t-shirt. You're in the running for that. This is Darren Redmond from FHT Sports. Have a great day, and God bless you.